Remember, there was a series that we were doing. I had selected some 20 odd cards, which I'll be taking out for you, 3 each session. And we will find out that what is the guidance, how to handle a difficult astrological chart. And before that, a couple of very, very relevant announcements. Thank you so much. My podcast Untie the Knots of Life is trending on Wink Music. So in case you have the app, please go and check it out, because there's a lot which is going to happen on that podcast. Very soon I will be coming up with the 2021 energy analysis as well. And then I will be taking it forward as per numerology. So 1 to 9, all the numbers will be released soon on my podcast. And this podcast is, by the way, available on a lot of platforms. It's there on Hubhopper, on Spotify, on whatever the podcast equivalent of Apple is, and Alexa, and now Wink also, where it is trending. And so please, so if you have any of these, go look for Untie the Knots of Life. Just a small introduction on me, who I am. Namaskar, this is me, Neha Goyal. I'm an empowerment coach, tarot reader, numerologist, and a DNA astrologer. So these are 20 odd cards. I had already done another video where I had taken out 3 other cards. Maybe you can find the link above and watch that video also. So let's carry on. So how to handle a difficult astrological chart. The guidance which has come out is assertiveness. Let me read it out for you and then I'll explain. This situation can be healed gently and with love as you have requested. Yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving your strength and guiding your words. So it's not a coincidence, because on my Instagram handle Neha Goyal, I have been speaking about how 2021 is going to have an energy of speaking up and developing your voice. So this card assertiveness reminds us that we have to go back to the logic of first understanding ourselves and speaking out our truth in a very firm manner, which is not all the time up for a negotiation. For example, have you ever faced such a situation where you have told somebody that I feel belittled by you, and the other person reverts saying that, oh, you are stupid, I did not mean it. These are a couple of ways in which our assertiveness or our firmness is lowered, and also we are made to feel stupid for having our feelings. So what would assertiveness be in this particular situation? That how compassionately, without getting triggered, can you still tell this person that, hey, maybe that was not what you meant me to feel, but this is what I feel, and I would request you to not invalidate my feeling. I did feel debilitated by you, so in future I will request you to not say such a thing to me again. And then use this template in whatever situation that you are in. This can be utilized when you're dealing with your boss. It can be utilized in a family situation. It could be utilized in a romantic relationship status or with a spouse. Now, the idea of assertiveness is not to be firm, to be firm. The idea is to be firm and stand by what you really mean, instead of always having what you feel up for a negotiation. So stay assertive, because that will help you in creating healthy boundaries, and which is very required, especially if you have a tough astrological chart. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. What is the next guidance in terms of handling a tough astrological chart? And it is opportunity to forgive. Let me read out the card for you. It says, this situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. So what does this mean? Well, as a DNA astrologer and a soul astrologer, I do guide a lot of souls in uncovering or discovering their negative karmic patterns, their negative prarabdha karma, which they have decided to put in their life. Now, negative karmic patterns are somehow designed to give us a suffering, be it in relation to money or our family or our relationships or even health. So they're designed in such a manner that we suffer, and through that suffering we release that negative karmic pattern, because in some past life we had induced same or a similar kind of suffering on this individual or on this soul, which is now coming for almost like a payback. Now, an opportunity of forgiveness, which is what a lot of us need to learn, is that maybe this person is divinely orchestrated in our life to help us in negating that karmic pattern, so that the bondage that we have with this particular soul is cut and released. Because if we are not forgiving, then what will happen is that we will be more solidified in this cycle of karma, because we probably will wish them bad or wrong, and then we will have to come back over here in another life, or another opportunity will be given to balance out this particular karmic pattern. So basically it is like getting so solid in negative karmic patterns by wishing wrong on somebody instead of forgiving them, that as a soul we will never get a release. We will just be entangled more and more and more in the karmic cycle, the karmic pattern, the same karmic pattern which we basically want to release. So obviously this is an opportunity to release, an opportunity to forgive might not always be easy, because certain times these people who are divinely orchestrated in our life, they might make us suffer too much. And at that time you might ask somebody like me, who's an empowerment coach, that Neha, how can you even ask us to forgive this particular person who has done this such immensely bad to us? But this is to know that if you have a difficult astrological chart, you will probably be being given this opportunity multiple times. As soon as you forgive, you sit with this, with the feelings, you forgive, you understand where it is coming from, you release or cut that pattern of that particular negative cord. I hope this makes sense to you. If not, always feel free to write in the comment section or DM me, so that if you have any questions in relation to that, we can discuss it and come to a conclusion, because the idea is to understand it better. So let's look at the last card for today. It says, innocence. The card says, beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. It's a beautiful card to have, and it is very relevant for people who have a difficult astrological chart. Innocence. Now, what could that mean in practical way? What it really means is that everything around us, as I just explained, is divinely orchestrated for making us meet what our true life purpose is, or what our true desire to be born in this particular existence is. Now, all those, the life purpose which we are here for, require certain steps or certain things to align itself, such that we eventually, through those experiences, reach to that particular life purpose or that particular life desire. Now, all of these steps, this card is saying, might not be easy. For example, in 2016, when I was having problems with my boss, because of which eventually I decided to leave my job, if that particular thing wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have been doing the work that I'm doing today. And I'm very sure even you can look back at certain things which were difficult, or certain people which were difficult at some point in time, but if they wouldn't have been difficult, where you are today in your life wouldn't have been possible. The progress that you made in your emotional well-being, in understanding life, wouldn't have been possible. So what does that mean? That means that all of the souls are divinely orchestrated, and they're basically innocent, because they are guided to do what they are doing, such that you can eventually meet your life purpose or your life desire. Probably my desire, my life soul is to do the kind of work that I'm doing, which I wouldn't have ever done had I been entangled in my past paradigm. And I would have still been entangled in my past paradigm had my boss not made life difficult for me. So actually what I did beyond a point was I picked up the phone and I called her and I thanked her because of whatever she did, and we created a good rapport. So there was an opportunity to forgive, which I did, release that particular karmic pattern such that I can step boldly and without any tether into my next into the next phase of my life. And these cards also tell us that how every phase of our life are important. So today I cannot sit and cry about those 15 years of corporate experience that I have, because that also added value into who I am today. I am able to do what I am today with my free will because I work for those 15 years in the corporate world. And isn't that amazing that how every step leads you to where you are eventually supposed to be, and we are still taking steps. So these were the 3 cards which came out for today, and I hope that you did get an input into how to handle a difficult astrological chart. Of course, you can book your personal tarot, numerology or DNA astrology reading with me. And also currently I'm offering a soul purpose reading as to decipher that why did your soul decide to take birth on earth at this particular time, which is your unique soul's desire, which is just at 1599 rupees or $39. Take it for yourself, gift it for Christmas or New Year to other people for the onset of 2021, whatever you want to do. And of course, it is always great connecting with you here. If you're watching me on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell icon, and follow me on my Instagram handle Neha Goyal, as I'm always willing to connect with you all. So namaskar, Radhe Radhe. Okay, so my beautiful Instagram family, I hope you enjoyed what was discussed today. Manisha is saying very well explained, Neha, as always, the karmic pattern and